One scrubbing brush. Never used.
Welcome back to That Way Gaming. It's a playthrough of Dragon Age 2. Those of you who watched the last episode know that the reason it is called what it is called instead of just Dragon Age 2 is because my husband unfortunately forgot to upload the videos to YouTube, so now I have to replay the game again. If you guys hear noises, it's probably my phone. Anyways, so let us go onwards with this game. Obviously, you three are going to be the people I take with me because you're the only people I have available to me just yet. Go to the hangman real quick. Just to double check, make sure that Isabella isn't there yet. Nope, still don't know Isabella. Okay. Maybe it's after I find Anders that I get her. Okay. Apparently there's something at the Black Emporium for me, besides the fact that it's the Black Emporium and it wants me to be out there. Welcome to Black Emporium, everybody.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium.
So this guy wants a giant because I can't figure out its body layout because like that's its leg and but that also kind of looks like maybe a leg. I'm very confused. Is there two people there? Like, you guys see it too, right? I'm not going crazy. There's two sets of legs, a shorter pair and a longer pair. The longer pair being like over half my size.
Some Dane fellow asked, why make a shop so hard to find? Me? Really? He just has no concept.
Fox screamed.
Item. I have those plebeian items. Take what you like. No charge. No charge, then! Yes, you hear me?
I'm so confused now. Anyways, I'll come back here if I need anything. For now, we are going to Darktown, because we have two different missions to do there. Then we'll probably go out and do the Flemeth.
I'm surprised you still travel with this, Aveline.
Carver, don't.
You're ever so busy with the guard.
Flemeth mission.
It must be
That's
a
what I'm
burden
trying
to slum
say.
with the refugees.
Right. Just stops working.
It's oddly
sometimes.
comforting that you insult me like I'm family.
That wasn't... No, I didn't mean that.
I know, but you should be glad that's how I took it.
Because Aveline could kick your ass. And she'd probably like it. And so would you, because it's Aveline. Whether you want to or not, you gotta like it. Okay, let's see here. Dexterity. Let's give you more health, so that way your health and your willpower or even... Sorry, I was like... My body felt like it needed a burp and then like it didn't come out. So yeah, that is the thing. Wait, forgot. There's a guy right here that we can talk to.
Tom Wise?
Elf buddy?
Huh?
Right, Tom Wise is his
Orc.
name.
Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market
Well,
for
I
some
mean, because
poisons?
my character or
Athenril's
my
scarce
game is in
these
third
days.
person, all I can
And
do
the
is
Coterie
watch my
have their
back.
own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Is that the only speciality you have? Awesome. I don't have the deep mushroom, I think is what it said for that, but... Maybe if I get enough. Look, something I can look at. Could have read it, but chose not to. Just fuck that shit. Though reading is a great thing, everybody should, you know, read books. They're good for you.
This looks like the place. If the cellars go
Okay,
this
let's
far,
go then.
maybe we were important.
Are you saying this is really far? Because the way you guys are making it described, like... Kirkwall is a big place, but it's like just a big city. Not like, oh my god, huge island mountain thing. Look. The guy. Not even paying attention back to this anyway. Right, not into this really. I'm so used to being able to pull the trigger and that being my attack, so that not being my attack is a little bit difficult for me. Okay, let's see here. If I go this way, I'll end up in that room too, so we'll go this way and see what we got over here. That's fuck that. Great.
By all means, lead on.
It's truly sad what happened to the Amels, isn't it? I still remember grandmother talking about the balls that Lord Arsted? I don't know how to... Arsted? I don't know. Used to hold on their estate, and the Antivan violin players and dancers from Afsana. No expense was spared. God, I can't read tonight. And no one would dare miss it, lest someone think they weren't worthy of an invitation. And then poor Revka had the child magical talent. Running in one of Kirkwall's most prominent families, the Templars had considered Lord Arsted to be Viscount after Baronhold's arrest. Can you imagine the scandal had he been chosen? They whisked the child away to the Circle, and the Amels simply had no luck after that. Leandra ran off with a Ferelden mage, and then Damien was accused of smuggling. Poor Lord Faustin almost bankrupt his family trying to get the charges dropped. But I hear the Viscount Marlowe simply wanted the MLs out of the picture, and it worked too, didn't it? By the time Lord Faust got sick, there was only young Gamelin left and a mountain of debt. I spoke to Dulcie just the other day, and apparently Gamian, I think this was, no, it is Gamelin, okay. You're looking at an eye for saying that, I don't know why. Is now living in Lowtown. I probably said his name wrong this whole time, possibly. So just so you know, if I did, I'm sorry. My brain is not for reading right now, apparently. Is now living in some Lowtown shack. Sounds like the sort of character you'd cross a street to avoid. And let's not even talk about the estate. Mother says we should remember the MLs because that sort of thing could happen to any of us. You know the old saying, the marcher's fortune rises and falls with the tide. If you ask me, this is just another misfortune that magic brings to honest folk, and Droste help that poor family, whatever lies in store for them. Expert from a letter written by Lady Amelie de Montfort. So that was a thing that I just read about my family. Don't think I've ever read that before. Like, legit. Everybody good? We're all good? Good. You good? You good? Good? Yeah, good. We all good. Okay, so that's actually where I just came from. He's definitely dead now, right? Yeah, I think he's definitely dead. History of Kirkwall, Chapter 2. One day I will actually sit down and try to gather up all of them, or find all of them on the internet, like the excerpts and stuff, and read them to learn more about.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises. I knew I should have slit his throat.
Definitely. A master slaver. Vault key. He deserved to die. Okay, so no one deserves to die.
Don't suppose
By the
I
way,
could
people,
give that a shot.
could you? Do you know how to? Can you?
Piece of cake.
Oh my god, you can't. Awesome. No one deserves to die. I just want you all to know that. No one deserves to die. I just said that because, one, he attacked the characters. And two, because, he's a slaver. And
That
selling
has to be
anyone
the
off
vault.
into slave, no matter their
If
race.
there's anything to learn about
Thank
the
you, it
family,
definitely says vault door
that's
above
where
it.
it is.
But, right. No matter the race, gender, sexuality, no one deserves to be a slave or imprisoned for just that. No one deserves to be enslaved at all, whether
Done.
it's for like a specific reason or just because they want slaves. People should have the right to their own voice.
So this is it? Grandfather's will? Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I know that was a lot for just killing a slave or character in a game. It's not real. I just wanted you all to know. I do not back up any form of slavery, racism, sexism, any of that.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
So you're gonna hire someone to work for you, pay them.
Blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You
you
sold
can
my
gamble it
children
away.
into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
Yep. Because he's not stupid, he realized gambling would gamble it all away.
Maybe
To my daughter Leandra,
I'm surprised he left
and all
it to
children
your
born
children.
of her, the estate in
Since
Hightown and all
2 of
associated
them are
revenues.
mages.
We have a home, Mother. A real home. They forgave me. Mother forgave me. But, Gamlen, how could you?
you're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens.
Twins being Bethany
Mine
and
was looking after a life you
Big Wad
abandoned.
behind me.
How
Can't
long was I
explain
supposed to
right now. Don't know
wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed.
Oh, so do they-
and on his
do they bury
deathbed,
people,
all
or
he
do
could
they
talk
actually,
about
like,
was Leandra.
Do the ashes in a
Sister, I'm
building
sorry.
thing.
I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's
in
nothing
your
I
home.
can do to get it back.
I don't expect
Tell my
that,
husband when
Gamlen.
our animals die,
It's
I
enough
want
to
them
know
cremated.
Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing. You'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the
All by
coin or
yourself.
standing to even get an audience with the Viscount.
This trash hole.
You've
you can
got to
have.
be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Asshole. You're worse than Carver. That's his name. Carver. Brother's name is Carver. Brain, I was talking about something. Does anyone remember what it was? Because I don't. Wait, what? I have mail. Okay, Camel, could you move out of the way? I've got mail. Oh, it's about the bone pit. A lead for you, a merchant. I acquire goods for. Told me that workers have gone missing. I don't think that sentence right, or my brain's not working. From his bone pit mining operation. He mentioned that the missing miners were Ferelden, which made me think of you. If you're interested, go hit up Hubert in Hightown Market. Thank you, Athenral. I think I said that right. Now, yeah, I still remember what I was talking about. Maybe one day I'll remember. Okay, so now we have more things to do, but first we'll go here to finish off the Tranquility one, which is what we were going for when we went into the Amel house as well. Should have done that one first and then the Amel house. See, like, they keep gaining health back, which makes me think that they have potions too.
free soon.
Whatever you just said, lady. I didn't hear it. Sorry. You were saying something and I was not listening. Okay, you guys ready? To meet Anders again? Here we go. I'm gonna flirt with Anders along with romance Fenris. I love doing that.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Also,
did the warden
for those
send
of
you
you
to bring
who don't
me back?
know, I'm apparently a natural flirt. When I was in high school, there was this
made
girl
me get rid of my cat.
who got mad at me
Horse,
for flirting with her boyfriend. One, didn't know he had a
He hated the
girlfriend.
deep
Two,
roads.
was not trying to flirt with him, was just trying to be his friend and like hang out with him and talk to him. But apparently that's me flirting.
You had a cat
But
named
before, when I
St.
first met my
Counselor.
husband, I told him I'm a natural
deep
flirt, so I
roads.
can't help it if I like
It was a
am
gift.
accidentally flirting with somebody
A
because I
noble
don't realize
beast.
I'm doing it.
Almost got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranth.
Sometimes I also jokingly flirt, but
So you
my
came to
guy
Kirkwall
friends
just to
usually know when it's a
escape the
joke.
wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing.
But my husband
Yes.
does the same thing, but it's
I'm here
usually with his
because
guy
there's no
friends
warden
as a joke.
outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole
Shh,
host
didn't
of
tell you that.
refugees to blend in with.
He's gonna like
And some
hear
reasons
this
of my
and
own.
be like, "The fuck, Holly? Why did you tell people that?"
I've always heard that joining the
No,
wardens
he
is
probably
for
wouldn't care
life.
though.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out, if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could
Into the
save
deep
people's
roads.
lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've
Great,
come
I'm
through to
bringing
get
you with
here.
me.
I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair
Yeah.
deal?
Bringing you with
You
me.
help me, I'll help you.
Help my expedition reach the deep roads, and I'll do whatever you need.
You don't ask for my terms.
Notice he said
What if
need,
I were asking for
not
the Knight
want.
Commander's head
he
on a
wants
spike?
to have sex with you. That's completely
Is that
different
what
thing.
you ask?
You decide. I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Tell me about your friend.
Yes,
His
please
name is
tell me about
Carl
him.
Thekla. He was sent
Sorry,
here from
I assumed his
Ferelden
gender before
when
he said anything.
Kirkwall Circle
But I
required
played
new
this game,
talent.
so
His last letter said the
Ooh,
Knight Commander was turning
Dragon
the
Age
Circle
4 should
into
have
a
like
prison.
a non-gender.
Mages are locked in their
like,
cell. Refused appearances at
like
court.
noticeable
made tranquil
person.
for the
Like in
slightest
Dragon Age
crimes.
Inquisition, they had
I told him I would come.
what was Iron Bull's like second hand?
Are these accusations true?
Oh my god! I feel like it
Ask
starts with a
any
C or a
mage in
K.
Kirkwall. Over
Anyways,
a dozen
who
were
was like
made
a
tranquil
transgender.
just this year. The more people you
She
are,
chose to dress
the
like a
worse
man.
the rumors become.
What do the
I'm
Templars
assuming
know
it's
of
more
your plans?
transgender in the sense
I don't
old-timey
know.
where they didn't have the
I
surgeries
have
and
been
the
exchanging
medicines
notes
we have
with
now
Carl
that we
through a
can help you
maidservant in the gallows.
finish the whole
Then the letters stopped
changeover.
You want to make your friend an
But-
apostate?
That's such a weighted term.
So in a way,
Yes.
it's like transgender.
Andraste said
but like,
magic
I
should
want someone
serve
who
man,
like
not rule him. But
legit
I've yet to
like
find a mage who wants to rule
has
anything.
a deep voice.
It goes against no will
like,
of the
you can
Maker
tell-
for mages to live as free as other men.
He's trying to be a woman, or like he doesn't associate with a certain gender because like I don't know, he's Canary. Get all these people in there. Get all the people who it's not stereotypes, it's not the word I'm looking for. What is it? is. I feel like if Jonas were watching, he'd know what I was looking for.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
I would help any mage in such circumstances. Map or no.
Better make this good. We're risking a lot if we anger the Templars.
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the
I
chamber
would be
tonight.
risking things because
Join
I
us
am the
there,
mage.
and we'll
You
ensure
are
that no
not.
matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
Oh, Carver, what's wrong? Did you not like that? Too fucking bad. No one fucking cares. Oh, does that mean I need to talk to my brother like that? Probably. I think I don't talk to my actual brothers like that. And yes, I have actually 3 older brothers who I love very much. Though me and my brother Dustin don't, like, see eye to eye on things all the time. Because, you know, we're the closest in age, so we butt heads. But I do love my brothers. I love my whole family. Family is a very important thing in my life. Inventory. Let's see what we've got. Okay. You can get the fuck off the screen. I know how to do this video game stuff. Thank you. Comparing. Okay, well, those both suck, so... My dexterity has to be up for that. That's going... anywhere but here. See, so I have to have, like, my strength up too, not just my magic. Definitely putting those gloves on. There might be other ones. By the way, if you go like this, it will just say that it's like specific for me. So I don't think I can armor up other people, but I can definitely put armor on myself, like my character. Ooh. Definitely putting those on instead. And those. Like, I kind of wish just a little bit like with Inquisition,
Use, Varric.
like it actually
Have
made you
penned
look
some
different.
warnings for the lawless.
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you.
Question is,
I get the point.
the question is not whether or not he can write something, because you just said pictures then. Does that mean that Varric has the ability to, this is definitely going on you. Word. Draw? Because, as far as I know, he can write books, but I didn't know he could. Actually, you're gonna... Not you, goddamn. I know how to do this. You're gonna need that. Can you wear it too? Yeah, okay. And then that rings mine. Okay. Wait, did I finish? I keep doing that. I keep backing out before, like, double checking that I don't need anything else. Stamina drought, injury kit. Okay, all that can be thrown out, sold now. Okay. Now I can back out. Gosh. Okay, so there's all that. Let's go to the gala. It's family history, which means it's a... Oh, that's a mission. I think I got that while I was in the ML estate.
People talk about this.
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
I know your face. I am Tobias. You and that man are both hawks. I remember your
Tobias
father.
does not sound like your actual
Malcolm
name.
was a good man.
Like, I feel like that's not how it's pronounced. Toberus, maybe?
I found a letter you sent about a friend
Again,
of his.
based on the situation, in my opinion, whether or not I will do the
Templar.
good blue
Your
one
father could
or
not
the
write
funny
them
one.
directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
There was a time
Until the
when
next
rules of
game,
the Order
when
could be
Colin's no longer a Templar,
interpreted
but he's
to suit the
like,
situation.
I was a horrible person for
Unlike
doing what I
these
did to the
days.
mages. And following bitch.
I will
face
send
McGee.
the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family.
Her name's not his name. Her name's not bitch face McGee, I just can't remember her name. Oh, my hip hurts a little bit.
Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
Carver. As in, my brother's name, Carver. Let's sell the shit that I have. Sell! Sell, sell, sell! I'll try for it to actually see if Carver or Aveline needed those weapons, because I keep forgetting that I can actually give them weapons. Is this two-handed or one-handed? Oh, restriction Carver. And that she needs more dexterity. Okay, so Carver. What about you? I wish somehow, like, in these games, you could, pass the money you make from one character to the other if, like, say, your character, like my character in the first one, doesn't die. You could somehow be like, send the money to Kirkwall, they need it for, you know, all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Not stowaways. I'm having a really big problem with words right now. Like, you'd think my brain wouldn't be, like, having this big of a problem, but it's having, like, the biggest problem.
When we're done in the deep roads, I'm buying everything.
Sure you are, Carver.
Hear you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Ah, finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do.
I feel so bad for you guys right now,
I had
because
to
my brain just
suspend
does not want to
operations.
function correctly. I
My
keep forgetting
workers
what
are
I'm
lost
talking
in the
about,
mines or
or I
have run
can't
off.
speak properly.
Served
Like,
me
can't
right
think
for
of words,
hiring
can't
for
read.
Elden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off.
I don't know.
I
my
need
brain's
someone
like this right now.
competent to figure out what is going
But
on.
it gives you all a good laugh, right?
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what
Probably
perils
because I'm
you
realizing I've
face.
got to clean after I finish this.
Your first mistake was
Stream.
naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire
is.
for Eldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're
Dragons.
not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire
So
refugees.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in,
I'm
and
at
no
a
one
loss.
takes me seriously.
The Bone Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
was trying to find my baby on the baby monitor. 'Cause she is asleep.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Of course. Who else would be pathetic enough?
Yes, all of them.
Harper, I will punch you in the
An
fucking
unruly
face.
lot.
Shut the fuck
Be
up.
sure.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those
Yeah, my
miners
brother.
make in a year.
Well, Carver.
The bone pit is just
brother, there we
outside the city. Any map will show it.
He is such a douche. Let me make sure there's nothing else up here for jobs. I know there's more jobs available, I just don't know when they actually start showing.
refugees.
Oh, there's one over here.
My. There's a shower.
That girl was just
You there,
in on my
Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. I've heard you have dealings
Why?
with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city,
I thought she
and
was gonna
as
say
such,
something
I
more
wish to
along
hire
lines,
you
but
for a
does anyone
small,
actually say
albeit
stuff like that anymore?
important job.
On the sly.
A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped.
He is your son.
That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
Okay, okay. But
It would be easier to
guards
seal up
describe-
the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden.
Because if
Not
guards describe
unbridled
them, I might be able
slaughter.
to, you know, run there knowing
I will
what I'm
not
looking
let
for,
prisoners be
or what I'm
eaten
looking at, or
just because I
there we
don't
go,
want to get
that's
my
what
hands
I'm
dirty.
dealing with. Swear words. I know how to use them, and I know.
I'm
proper
sure if you send in
English,
enough
but
men this
my
time,
brain
they'd do
doesn't use
fine.
proper words today.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Uh-huh. That's totally what I'd agree upon.
And Andraste did say, those who harm...
Uh-huh, I don't care what Andraste did say.
...to the Maker himself.
Okay. Maybe I have to do some of these missions before I can get more missions. So, let's head, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's an outlet behind that fucking guy. I don't know why I just didn't go to it. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. The Red Lantern Festival. Yeah. Deal with Gamlin. Oh no, we're gonna talk to Carver, that's what it is.
Hello, Lord Carver.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
We took a big step with this. You should respect that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, the glorious Amels. A noble lineage dating to the Third Blight. You know what that means. 700 years of people sitting around saying, wow, look how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
Very well, Carver. What's your plan?
I'd look forward.
Tell me.
Make something new. Stop paying debts for old men. And if I had to go backward, I'm not looking for ancient names. I'd fix what's important, what went wrong.
We can't just go back.
We wouldn't need to if you'd done it right.
From what I read, what went wrong
Lothering was our home.
One guy
not
was
this
trying
place.
to get rid of people
We
in our
could have stood
family,
our ground.
and our family
You
had
could have stopped that
mages in
ogre
their
from killing
lineage.
Bethany.
You own as much of that as I do.
I never claimed to be head of the family.
Neither did I, but someone had to save your ass. Well,
Yeah.
good talk.
Sister.
Bam. The way he
I
said
feel-
that almost sounded sweet.
I don't know.
Almost.
It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was
You
just
feel,
scared.
You don't know. What feelings
I don't
are.
have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
That's a good thing. Stop trying to stand it. Your problem is you think that you are under my shadow, and that's why you hate me so much. But Carver, you don't have to follow me. Follow your own life. Do your own thing, and you will no longer be in my shadow. That's what I don't understand about younger siblings versus their elder siblings. You don't have to live under their shadow.
Here, I got you something.
Choose to be who you
Why?
want to be.
We ended on a tense note last time. Take it as you will.
They get good grades, that's fine. Don't make it a competition. Get good grades too if you want to. If you don't want to get good grades,
Who's
don't
a
get good
by
grades.
father?
I'm hoping that you all
Are you
would
sure
work
they
very
aren't
hard
meant for you?
and get good grades. I wish I could
I
go
bet
back in
another
time
mage
and
could get
you know,
more out
make
of
my
them.
grades better in high school so I had a scholarship for college, but can't change the past.
For your service that cannot be admitted,
Please study hard.
I ask that you accept this
that way you
trinket
don't have to
and
struggle
know
in
that
life
I shall
in the
respect
future.
your name. Thank you, conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar
But,
who allowed Father to
like,
leave
don't-
Kirkwall. Your namesake.
Just because
A Templar?
you think your sibling is so great
Have we
doesn't
met a
mean you
Templar
can't be
who
great
isn't
too.
a colossal prig?
Father must have felt he was worth honoring.
A man who let him look
Because
ahead.
like literally all
And a
you
name
have to
that would
do
always mean
is do
skill
what you want to
thoughtfully
do, not what they
applied.
want to do. Don't follow in their
Seems like
footsteps.
he thought it held some promise.
Make your own path.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was to him. I don't know what to say, except thank you.
Why is it always telling me I have mail when I'm about to leave? Why can't this fucking desk light itself up? I know we didn't part on the best of terms. You were right. I was trying to squeeze more work out of you than was justified. You've more than paid your way into the city. It's been tight since you left, though. Sorry, though, that's the end of the sentence. I'm not starting the new sentence. If you're looking for more work, for real coin in your pocket, come see me in Hightown anytime before sunset. Okay, hold on. We are not going to take that mission right now. Because we're going to go do the Mythal mission. So we're not going to go see her in Hightown. We're going to go out to the mountains. We go to Sundermount. Looking at the baby monitor right now. She's sucking her thumb or her face. Her hand is just in front of her face. That's the words I was looking for. How'd you both stop those motherfuckers? Everybody good? Everybody alright? We all good? Okay, we all good. This way. Sorry, my eye just hands in. Oh. I can kind of run with one hand. Why is there? Okay, there's that. Why is everyone here stopping?
Old Shemlin, your kind
Yeah,
are
they
not
were like, no,
welcome
you can't go any
among the
further.
Dalish.
What's a Shemlin?
An elven slur for human.
It means you're not one of the people, and you should leave now.
So it's not specifically a slur, maybe.
Who are you people?
We are the
So that would
last
mean, like,
of the elven.
in Harry Potter, people without
that in
magic,
mind,
didn't they
Hawk.
call them muggles?
Elves you
That
see elsewhere,
is a slur, but
figments
that's
of
not
your
a slur.
imagination.
They have given up their identity to live
Mudblood is a
among
slur.
Shemlin. They're elven no more.
I was given an amulet for someone named Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait, this is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought she'd be an elf.
Enter the camp.
That's
Keeper Marathari has
racist.
been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blade, stranger.
Aye, aye, sir.
Marathari? I was told to bring you this amulet.
Yeah, I don't know if Shimlin is a slur, if it's just like muggle.
Traveler.
Or just a reference word, so you don't have to say someone without magic all the time.
Marathari. Let me look at you.
Shimlin could just mean like
There is a light in your heart, human.
someone who's not Elvish
Don't
or
let it go
Dalish.
out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do. To my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to
I
you?
think if I make another D&D
I am
character,
the
I want to
keeper
make
of this
another
land.
druid like I am now.
It is my task to
But I
guide
want her
my
to be like
people
this woman,
and
where
to
she's like,
ensure the old ways
I
are
listen
not
to
forgotten.
the wind
As for
and
Asha
the
Bella,
birds. I watch the
I am
stars.
tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that
I want
must
to
be repaid.
make my character appreciate
Exactly
nature.
what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept.
So do the keepers know
Remember
about, like...
This
truth
amulet's
behind
owner
elves?
rescued my family from the Blight. In return, I agreed to bring it to you.
I honor you for coming to me. But I'm afraid your part in this is not done yet.
Character sounded very good.
The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done.
See, and if you didn't know
And
much about
when it is
Dalish,
complete,
you would think her first is like her
I
firstborn.
must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
If that's what you want.
It isn't what I want, but it is what she wants. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail
She's not
just
going
up
to
the
Dalish
mountain.
anymore?
Dareth Shiral.
This mountain is cursed. I swear. 3 days in a row, I shot her.
I don't know that, like,
Maybe it's nothing.
if I were stuck in a video game, if I were stuck in, like, Dragon Age or something, I don't know if I'd want to be Dalish. I probably want to be an elf, maybe.
This mountain is cursed, I swear.
It's based off which game I end up in, actually. You know what? Now that I say that, it's based off which game I end up in.
Maybe it's just you that's cursed by not.
Thought I saw something over here that I could get. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it's based off which Dragon Age I'm in, whether or not I'd be an elf. Third one, probably not. Just because my favorite romance is Cullen, but I'm gonna be romancing someone else instead. Because my husband wants me to romance all the male elves in
I didn't hear.
the games.
You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera. I'm so sorry.
I'm assuming that
I
means
didn't
hello.
ask your name.
Or nice to meet you.
It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari.
Or was supposed
I've
to
studied
be.
the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sundermort.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway.
Yeah, so you're in
The
trouble,
Keeper and
but
I
you're
had
not
disagreements.
quite as in
But it
trouble
would sort
as
itself out in time.
some would believe.
Did you hear that strange noise?
There.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Some would believe.
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know?
Doesn't make sense.
Not you, personally.
Because
of course.
if
I'm
the
sure
story
they
that
don't
she's
have any
saying
tales about you.
actually happened,
Or not scary ones, at least.
though again,
Not that you're not notable
in this
enough to
version
have
of
a
it, because
story.
my character
I'll
wasn't
just shut up.
Dalish. She was city-born. They both might have died, and he might not have shown up. But, like, if you choose the Dalish elf origin story in Dragon Age Origins, you are part of this clan. And, what's his name? Duncan comes and recruits you.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawk.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
A few years ago. Again, that doesn't make sense. Because if you choose the Dalish in the first game, and it was only a year ago that this all started. Oh my goodness.
I miss the cold. And the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character. We should go. Your task is for Asher Belenar. It's not wise to make her wait.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop.
No, but be a year.
Getting there is
my
the
character
tricky
to stay
part.
a year in debt.
Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
Also, with your boat
I take it you've been expecting
because
me
they're
to bring this
also
amulet
on land
for some time.
things.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you.
Can they go in water? Like,
I
can
don't
you
know
take the
much
wheels
more
off
than
them and
that.
they float?
I do know that you have Asher Belenar's amulet. And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop.
Asher Belenar's.
Nothing more.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Belenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
How do you know? If they're in little pieces, they can't tell you that they're little pieces, or that they met with Asher Belenar.
Let's get this over with.
So how could you possibly...
Let's finish this!
I love how it looks like Carver's trying to come back me, but like, okay. This one as well.
Get back! It's done. The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once
A
had
bit
the
or
gift.
all of the old magic?
But like so many things, it was lost.
It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh.
How does the keeper then pass on their wisdom to the next keeper?
Marathari told me that was one of the
How does the
reasons
next
we
keeper
never
learn the
camped
wisdom
too long in one
for the
place.
clan?
They usually
need
won't
to know.
pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving.
You got a little
My
blood
clan is
right
now
there,
in
and
more danger,
over here,
having
and
lost
up
our
here a little
Hala.
bit. You want to, you could totally fill in the rest of your
If you go to
tattoo
Kirkwall,
there.
you'll be an apostate in a city
it.
full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
In Ferelden, not here.
Please keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone.
And on toads.
On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
She's adorable.
Let's finish this!
So they don't have enough health on them, in my opinion, to make me want to use my fire.
I don't climb
rain
mountains.
Fire. What'd you say, Carver? Were you bitching?
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Douche!
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice.
I'm sensing a douche.
And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry.
You didn't mean to. You didn't do anything, sweetheart. Why are you saying you didn't mean to? Also, were you just chilling, like, at the spot we found you, like, every day, all day, waiting for us to show up for the last year? Because we got this amulet a year ago, but we couldn't do anything with it because of the whole... Not servitude thing, you know, your mom was bitching about.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
But the Dalish are delightful. I was just thinking of inviting the whole clan over for tea.
I'm sure they'd never accept in a... Oh. Right. Sarcasm.
It's not just that they wouldn't
Even if my
accept
people don't appreciate my
I don't
efforts,
think that
I
you have
must
enough room
see
in
this
Gamlen's
through.
house to
Let's go.
invite all those elves into
Asha
it.
Belenar isn't known for her patience.
Haven't you said something like that already? Once. Do you really have to say it again? Second time, numero dos. It's fine. How's everybody's health looking? We all good? Everybody Everybody okay? You all seem okay. You're not lying to me now, are you? I believe you're all okay. Anderfels. I think somewhere in my house I have a drawn map of Dragon Age because I've written fair. There's this guy who has like real historical maps, video game maps.
How about you? Let's finish this!
Seems to be healthy.
I'm pretty sure it is somewhere. And one day when we move into a better house, like our eventually like forever home, as me and Brad call it, from here, the house we currently live in, I'll definitely be able to hang it up.
Now you go!
Hello, Sharon. Brother can't appear to touch me. Good? Everybody alright? Okay, good. Give me.
You know, I might be able to give you a hand with that.
Let me put Varric like right next to my character. Thank you, Varric. But like, oh yeah, what I was saying earlier was like money-wise, like so my character somehow was money to Kirkwall, for the Fereldans that came over to escape the Blight, and then like my character, Hawk, can give money that they earned to like the Inquisition for, you know, their stuff. That would be kind of cool. The Hawk does show up in the third game, and your other character is mentioned but does not show up from Origins. The hero Ferelden does get mentioned, but I don't think she ever shows up. He or she, I guess. I should say, whichever you choose, whichever gender you choose.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
This one you can only choose human, though. You couldn't choose an elf or a dwarf, or like in the next game where you can choose, Canary. I won't be choosing a Canary, though, because you can't romance the elf. There's more restrictions, wise, in the next game.
Right.
Romance-wise than
That was
others.
not normal.
That was blood magic.
Yes,
Like, I'm pretty sure you can romance,
but I know what I'm doing.
in the first game,
The
anybody
spirit helped us, didn't it?
as possibly any race and gender. Like, well, you have specific genders, but like,
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind
you
and
know,
turn you
girl
into a
with
monster.
Alistair.
Well, yes,
Just the point is, like,
but
you
that
could
won't happen.
specific
how to
genders, but
defend myself.
doesn't matter race. I think
Be careful
possibly,
up
I
ahead.
could be wrong.
Restless
And then
things prowl the heights.
this game's the same, but you're always a human, and it's
In
only
the
gender
days
that
of
matters.
Alphonse, the elders came
then
here to sleep.
The next one, like, you have to be a specific
Who's
race to
Inara?
romance certain people.
The
You have
endless
to be a
dream,
certain
they
gender
call
to
it.
romance people.
But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Like, I have to re-look it up. I don't think you can romance, Cullen if you're a dwarf or a Canary, but you can as a human or an elf. I had to look it up again because I could be wrong about the dwarf, but definitely not a Canary. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't fucking know. It's been too long since I looked that shit up. But you definitely have to romance the guy elf as a female elf. Where is it? It's not meant to do. Island's coming. 5 creatures over there. You know I was gonna attack you. If my character dies, this whole that is sweet. Wait. Arbor, please use a potion. Come on, it's done.
Too tired! This better end soon. Can't keep pushing.
Another thing you can do in Inquisition is
Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
Right, Meryl was talking. Brain. I can use it. Just give me a second. Oh yeah, revive your characters if you run over to them. This game and Dragon Age Origins, you can't. You can also jump, but you know that's the use your ability button.
Someone else's rules.
Whatever you say, sweetheart.
Aharin amalana salin. Emma ira au bella seviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim.
If you look up online, you supposedly can look up like every Elvish thing that's said in the translation. Some things don't have translations because I guess because your character doesn't understand it because they don't speak Elvish or something. Like that might not have translation, but it might.
And here we are.
Should look it up.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
Probably do that later.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly.
Ain't that the truth?
So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I don't know why, but I feel like her character does their makeup the way you see
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside?
Just a piece.
YouTubers and stuff do it.
But it was all I
Or like they have the highlight and the
bit of
shadow on their
security
cheeks and
should
stuff.
the
I do
inevitable
basic, just like
occur.
foundation
And if I
over
know
my
my
entire
warrior,
face and a little bit of my neck.
has.
But I don't.
Is that something
I've never learned how to do the
She's a girl
highlight
who
and shadow.
thinks she knows what
so
is what better
I've
than
never
I
done
or
it.
anyone.
It's very hard for me to wear fake
why not?
eyelashes, especially on a hot day, because they kind of just start to fall
I cannot
off.
expect her to be less.
I'm not sure.
I don't know how to
whether
do
she's your daughter or your enemy.
smoky eye, I don't think. I just kind of do my makeup my own way. And I like my thick eyeliner, but not like super thick.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Not like
Because I had an appointment to keep.
So
And
thick
because
you're
I did not
asking
want to
if
be
they're even
followed,
wearing any eyeshadow, but
you
just like
smuggled me here
nice,
quite nicely.
a nice, basically like pencil thick wad eyeliner. But
I
this
don't
woman, she looked
understand.
like she'd be doing her
Are
makeup
you some
online,
kind of
being like, "Look how beautiful I am. Look how great I am at art and makeup." Because in my opinion, you have to be good at art in order to be good at makeup.
Bodies are such limiting things.
And I'm good at
I am but a fragment cast adrift from
not
the pole,
art.
a bit of
I can do my makeup, but
in the storm.
not like professionally. So. Though I did go to college for theater, and I didn't
need
quit.
to understand, child.
But
know only that you may
I did
have
stage
saved
makeup.
my life, just as I once saved yours.
So I kind of
even
learned that.
I think.
Know how to thin out my nose a little bit.
You have plans, I take it.
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl.
My cat is
We have
currently
much
like
to
sitting
do.
like right in front of me.
Before I go,
Gotta find my
a
phone.
word of
It's,
advice.
on my couch.
We stand upon the precipice
Decided to jump
of
up here and
change.
curl up in front of me.
The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
John,
Are we going to regret bringing her here?
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully.
Glad I found my phone when I
path
did,
is
because one of my
darker
alarms
than
was
when
about to go
your
off.
eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabellinar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Why your sympathy? What's gonna happen? What's going on? What are you doing? Why did Aveline seem more affected at her turning into a dragon than Hawke? Is it because she somehow went from being like fully clothed to naked? And like Aveline's like, oh god, I don't want to see another woman naked. And Hawke's just like, I don't give a shit whether she's naked or not. Like I would be like, I don't, just another woman's boobs, whatever. Or was it like, I don't even know. Why was she acting like she was affected? She's like, oh god, don't look. Who knows? There's more up that mountain, but I think there's an actual quest that leads you up there, and so I'm not going to do it right now because
Macerana's child, your debt is
Varric
paid
doesn't
in
have
full.
the...
It isn't too late to change
what's the
your
word?
mind, Dalish.
Not dexterity.
Dareth
I don't think it's
Shiral
dexterity.
Keeper.
Cunning, maybe? To unlock the
ready.
chests that are up there, so it'd be pointless.
Let's depart.
I am ready. Let us depart. She looks like she wants to cry.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Ganon.
Not the prettiest part of
Elganon?
Kirkwall,
Is that
but
like
doesn't
the,
have a
what they
view of the
call
giant
that
chains.
part of the village?
Take what you can get.
Is that what they call part of
I didn't think it would be so
Kirkwall? That
I've
the
never
elves
seen
live?
so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Working your way up will be fun. All right,
You
that
make
was
it sound like there's a
lie.
hierarchy in this
won't be fun.
elvish part of town.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course. But only because you used that
You kicked my puppy voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
I know you do, sweetheart. Right now, I'm gonna stick with what I have. Oh, why did I just do that then? Haha.
Good to
I'm
see
so
you
smart.
again. The boys and I are going for drinks later if you'd like to join us.
Don't mind if I do. See you there.
Oh, so you weren't talking to me. I wanted to go for drinks. Psh. See how it is. Doesn't invite me for drinks. Doesn't even fucking know me, but you know. Tomato, tomato. Let's get those two even in the number at least. Let's get you a little bit of magic resistance there, sweetheart. Same with you, brother dearest. Some magic resistance. Okay, we're gonna add some to his dexterity, to his cunning, and to his magic resistance. Okay. With these guys, I'm gonna try to finish the trees the way I can.
He won't go to the circle willingly, but it's the only place.
Madam, we'll do our best to find your son, but I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate. I am sorry for your loss, mistress, but I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
This will be Mother if we're not careful.
I'm fine, brother dearest.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
The mother is mourning, so I'm being nice instead of comical.
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel.
I love the Elvish names.
All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares, dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a
smack
mage
across the
from his
face.
own
I'm sure that will
powers.
wake his ass up.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle, but I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think
Did she not
they
just
are the
say
only
we didn't
people
want
who
him
might
to
save
be
his
locked
life.
in a gallows? We, like, as in you and your...
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just
Baby
find
daddy?
him. Please, bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown
He's an
Bazaar.
Antivan and he didn't want a
Fainriel might have
half-elf
sought him out.
child?
Tell me about this Templar.
About
I
Antivans are
believe
more
he's a good
accepting.
man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best intentioned
it's burped.
mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds.
So, they don't always just make you disappear, like it seems.
There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
Who told you that they just make you not even okay.
You
Okay,
and
so you're
Fainreal's
Carver.
father are not married.
You know nothing.
Vincento had no
I
desire
don't know what
for a
stories
wife
your father has been
or an
telling you kids,
out-blooded
but
child.
you know nothing.
I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child.
Right, that's why he already had a
Fainreal wanted
wife.
to meet him.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
The boy sounds one breath away from becoming an abomination. Let's get to him, fast.
Thank you.
Shut up, brother dearest.
It has been a lonely time hiding.
Not
It's
wrong,
almost a
like,
relief to finally
demons are
confront
coming
this
to him in his
openly.
dreams, but like, one nice tip over the edge, and I'm sure he would.
Not today. Sisters have me decorating the Phoenix.
But, you go see Meryl, because I'm sure there's some stuff of me interacting with her in here. Look at that, I was right. I usually am.
I didn't think you'd come.
You can ask my husband.
I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
Oh, appreciate it.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
It's cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for
Need to
bringing
fix
me
up a
here,
bit,
but
sweetie.
I'm making a mess of it.
I'm not sure thanks applies to this. Not without a lot of irony, anyway.
It's not pretty, but this is where I need to be. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is
Sorry,
tricky.
in the times that I'm not saying anything, I swear I'm not. I'm just kind of listening to the cutscenes a little bit.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper.
It has nothing to do with like me
I was
zoning out or
always
anything. I'm just literally
a bit
listening to what they're
secluded.
saying and trying to decide what I'm going to say.
I studied magic
and have
and
no
history while
response
the
like
others
my
were learning
personal
the Via
person
Tanada.
has nothing to say.
It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible keeper. I was never that good with people.
It won't take long before you're the most popular girl in the alienage.
Mythol, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass myself. Thank you for coming to
I
visit
just
me,
meant you're going
Hawk.
to be a hoe. No, I'm joking.
It means a lot to me.
Meryl, you're fine. Aw, Meryl didn't like what I said. Was it because I told her not to thank me? It's probably because I told her not to thank me. Anything else she's doing? Okay, no. Good. We can leave. What else do we have? Wayward son. We could just talk to the father. That'll just probably lead us right back out into the alienage, by the way. And then the loose ends at the top, I think. And then. Oh, I'm not trying to do that. God damn it. There we go. Because the alien is just technically in Lowtown.
Varric,
Just gotta find your way out.
still think you're helping while bearing us in debt to your brother?
Still riding side saddle while bitching at your betters?
Drinks later.
Never miss 'em.
Uh-huh. You guys have a weird friendship. Yeah, that's what we'll call it a friendship. Let's check inside the tavern and see what's going on inside there. Does Varric have anything to say? Is there a pretty lady in here yet? Nope.
So?
I will keep checking until she shows up. I don't remember when she shows up though. Just go take it back. Ugh. I hate when it takes me to the map when I just use the fucking door to get in here. Like, if I wanted to leave Lowtown, I would have just gone another route.
So, what do you do, Averly?
Yeah, I'm going
No, I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. Heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
The thieves are gone, guardsman.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
What just happened? I'm so fucking confused.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva, raising her lovely...
The way he just said appreciate sounded
I
like he
bring
said
only
appreciate.
the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
You have a wife back home, according to
That's
the
the
Elvish
best you
woman.
can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could sew you my silks.
We're not Templars, Sirrah. Fainriel has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
Oh, sure. Like his family.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
I already saw that. Okay, let's see here. Pretty sure I need to go to the gallows and talk to Thrask too. Why wasn't he showing up? As a mission. I want to talk to both of them. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, Carver, have you thought about
Something
what
I
you'll do
found
if your
while out on
expedition
another
doesn't
mission.
pay
I
off?
know what that is.
Hightown is the best of Kirkwall. Just ask them.
I heard you lost something. This it? I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
Yep, Found that on a mission, sorry. Am I missing something? Oh, was it on the wall down there? That's probably where it was. Bet that's where it is. Bounty, rescue Viscount's son. Great. We're already rescuing the Viscount's son. This way. This way. I'm guessing it was a guard that just saw Aveline.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again.
Neither did I.
Indeed.
Shut up, Carver.
Or are you not too
Shut
proud
up,
to use the
Aveline.
coin? Pride usually hasn't been my downfall.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I
because
sent some
I'm
men
a
to fence
mage.
a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Is this anyone I know?
When you
Then
left, we had to take on New Ferelden. Volunteers. Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
Where were they last seen?
Of course not, because I'm
They were
fucking
supposed
awesome.
to meet down by the docks, under cover of darkness. I know you're familiar with the concept.
Want to tell me what you were selling?
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves.
For sure.
They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a Hightown merchant.
I'm gonna do this because it's not assassinating people.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
Okay, hate me all you want to. I don't give a fuck. Let's go here first, see if I can talk to Thrasky about the boy. Unless he's not here, that's the only thing I'm like, where's Thrask? Because he was here earlier. Is he here? Is he here? I think he's here. Look, he's here.
Are you the Templar who is pursuing the boy Fainrail?
I did not realize his name was known so widely.
And I didn't know we would announce it to a Templar.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles.
Well, I'm a mage.
I do not find Fainrail soon.
Even though there's a giant fucking staff on my back,
taken
you don't
by
know
the
that I'm a
demons,
mage.
or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Aveline, don't you think this matter concerns the whole city?
It does, and you Templars are spread thin to begin with.
True. Sadly, there are more mages fleeing than we can easily keep up with.
Then let the city guard do what we're good at. I can track the boy.
There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall.
Philosophical.
If Fainrail went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
See, I got that.
Andraste herself said magic is a curse.
I got that. I got that Aveline. Hey, go back. Oh, shut up, woman.
There's so many blood mages in Kirkwall. They do.
It's not them. Where? No, it's over here. Back here. Okay. There's a mission back here.
The first...
Ah, welcome, my dear friends, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus. Please, take a look around.
Solivitus.
My apologies.
I love the names in these games.
Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment.
Solivitus. The elvish
Actually,
names,
if you're
weird
interested,
names.
I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that. Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for
Why
your
has it
time.
been
Have no
dangerous
fear.
to leave the city of late?
I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Syrah.
I always forget to look it up. Maybe that's what I'll do during a loading screen. Look up what Syrah means, because I know it's an actual, like, term that was used. Gotta go talk to the Viscount about his missing son. Open a new page in my Google.
Good day, Syrah.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Tal-Vashoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
Yes, what is it?
So it's literally just a...
If this is about a rescue, that woman did not seem the type.
She is the type I feared we would attract.
In the game, it's not an actual word.
As I told the others, Viscount Dumas'
Hebrew,
son, Seamus,
but it's
is
just
missing.
another way of saying Sarah.
We suspect he was taken by a Kunari.
But
if you would like to try your hand at securing his
is an
safe
archaic
return,
Italian
feel
word
free.
sir.
I have certainly granted no
Sarah
exclusivity to the Winters.
It's a made-up word,
and their
apparently
violent approach.
designed as a gender-neutral form of respectful address.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra.
So
they
does
don't
that
care
mean,
one
like,
whit if
this is a legit
Seamus
question.
is
I'm not going to be
returned
rude or
on their
anything.
own.
Like, if
Their lead,
I were to meet a
Sarah
person who likes to be referred to
is hungry
as
for a
them or
foothold in fair
they
Kirkwall.
more than,
and frankly, we have enough of their kind.
him or her, if I call you Surat instead, would you be offended by that? That's my question now.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone, and there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
This isn't a task for a guardsman?
Yes, isn't it?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat, because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
Ready the reward. He'll be back in no time.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them.
May I ask, good sir, how you shave so nicely? Though, with as pompous as you are and the clothes that you are wearing, you probably go to a barber. Okay, let's go to the Sundermount. What's this? We go up.
And here we go again. Now you fall! Out of your element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot. Can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
I don't like the fact that you just said I'm what a man needs. Makes me very uncomfortable.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
Well, I just think of the children, and then I'm sitting thinking, like,
he needs
more power. Would they be like the size of a human with Qunari horns, or like? Because dwarves are short, but Qunari are gigantic.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Talvashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think.
I feel like there is
maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than...
Pretty chic, well, probably, as a dwarf, romance.
The Talvashath.
Iron Bull.
The Talvashath. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Never actually romanced Iron Bull.
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The Chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
Your people must have something like that.
Small, expensive, poisonous. The Chantry controls it topside. The glow makes...
there was only one thing.
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market.
Hire a mage.
This stuff you can put in a bag.
Apostate. Stop hating on apostates.
I suppose there could be a reward for these Talvashath.
As long as you do it, I'm happy. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Dude, have I ever told you I don't like you? Oh, looky. Leave the area. Let's see. This task. Is that the way I was going? I think that was the way I was going whenever.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
All right, watch me.
Come on, leave my dwarf alone, please. You okay, Garber? I knew you could do it. Pat's brother on head.
So it begins and ends.
I don't know why I just did that. My bad. Good job, Varric. Very nice, very nice. Like it much. Much like. Which direction do I go?
We're close to the ambush, Hawk. Be ready.
Are we?
I knew there's our targets for the Kirkwall Guard!
health.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Why is it like...
Now what are they trying to do in my boots?
Right? Damn it. It's my favorite armor. Why everybody gonna attack me? What I ever do to you? Let's get the herbalist task one. Problem is, I don't know where like the herbalist's task is. Yep, how you doing?
If you're wise, you'll stay far away.
Sure, buddy.
And to run Anti-Shan's creature.
See if there's anything in here that has something to do.
Dalish crafting it second to none, I assure you.
Shemlin. Wonderful. Make your business here quick.
Rude motherfucker. I've done nothing wrong for you to be rude to me. Don't quite leave the area just yet. Try to leave the area. If it still says it's on here, what we're going to do is we're going to come back to it, or I'm going to come back to it when you guys aren't around, because the herbalist task I don't have to do while you guys are on. It's just a side mission, basically. Still says it's there, so I'll just come back to that later. Let's do the Magister's orders. I should be able to get that done. By the time it's all time for me to stop streaming and clean on my house.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little Shemlin children he's after.
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant. The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her!
Men. I highly doubt they have to worry about pretty children.
My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's
Leah
taken
or
dozens
Leia,
of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elrond. I'm a merchant in the city.
Hello, Elrond.
Please. No one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
I'll tear his throat out myself.
Thank you, Sarah. You have no
I'm
idea.
actually just gonna say that to the elf. Just I'm
couldn't
trying
turn
to
to
decide
the
what I
gods.
want to do.
For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
Yes. What do you have to say?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
The magistrates of Kirkwall will pass judgment. Not you or me.
I would like that to
I
be
just
true.
said one thing.
You don't
And
understand
then
how
another thing.
things work for
And it's
us
hilarious
elves.
that I had two options
There'll
to
be
say
no
that.
justice. You'll see.
I should have, like, in the previous thing, I should have had the chance to say, you know, we don't, like, what do you guys think? No one goes against the magistrate's orders. Grats. So happy that you think that, dude. But I will be bringing him in as a criminal, not to the magister. Because, if he's doing what that guy says he's doing, he's a criminal. I'm just making sure, like, all the paths that lead not here are the paths that lead out. Oh, see if I can actually convince him, though, not to, you know, kill himself.
Get ready!
Tries to kill himself or not. Do I need to go that way, or can I go this way? No, I can go this way. Can I even go this way? Yeah, I can go either way. That's weird.
You're under attack. What a surprise! Let's finish
Can't go that way. But I can go this way.
By all means, lead on.
I was trying to get that brother deer, sorry. Didn't mean to click you. Just looking around. Everybody good? You alright? Good. Glad
At
to
least
hear.
it's not boring. Get back!
How's everybody doing? Good, good. Okay, good. Go this way. And up some stairs.
To arms!
This right.
I deny you!
Shit, Apple's dead.
Better luck in the next one.
Shit. People, take the fucking potions.
This will be easy! Getting tired of following you! Ha-ha!
Because this fucker. Shit. Ow, ow. I'm gonna die. Yep. God damn it. Got it, don't come to this room yet because apparently we are not ready. Is the last save after talking to those idiots? Or is it after coming in here? It's after coming in.
I knew this would happen. Face me! I stand. Let's finish this!
I've got this part!
You do get results, don't you?
Yes, yes I do. Still gonna go this way, but then I'm gonna come back this way, if that makes sense.
Well, at least it's not
I still wanna get
boring.
these chests. Like, how many you got? How many have you killed? Drink the potion. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna get this stuff here, but I'm not gonna go through that center room. Get ready to be covered in cobweb. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I have to get close to it to be covered in cobweb. Who knows? Not going through the center room.
To arms! not going to happen.
See, look, Varric doesn't have the ability to use that, like, to open that one. I don't know if it's his cunning or his dexterity that I have to get up again. So I have to go through that middle room?
I can't do that.
Like, if Varric could do it, he would say that.
That's not really my thing.
Nope. Okay, maybe if the door doesn't close behind us. This is a big if. Maybe if the door doesn't close behind us, I can start to lure them through the door hole. Yeah, so what can I do? Can I move my characters without... Okay, got it. Okay. There's no door on this door frame.
And here we go again.
Avelin's health. Come on, what are you doing, sweetheart? Jesus Christ, Varric's dead. Oh, I need... Trevor, no! God damn it. I'm dying.
Where are they coming from?
God damn it, Evelyn. You know what? I'm gonna call it a night. I'm not gonna do this mission right now. Look, we're gonna load last save. I'm gonna save and quit. Not gonna do this mission right now. I'm probably gonna come back to it later, after I've done some other side missions. Because apparently I'm not high enough level for this yet. So, that's all for tonight. I might stream again tomorrow sometime. Don't know how late into the day. So I might do that tomorrow. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr. Subscribe to us here on Twitch and YouTube. I don't actually know if it's a follow or a subscribe on here. I don't know how Twitch completely works. My husband knows better than me. I just let him do all the, smart stuff. Anyways, I will see you guys all at the next waypoint. Bye-bye!